UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, can't they? While he might remind you of Happy Gilmore's caddy, this player is one to beat. And good luck in this rivalry because you're going to need it. Time for the second shot into the first.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good scoreless hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event, the youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par three.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Ooh. This next putt is for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently in the lead. This putt is from 14 feet. Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Ooh, right by the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 4th place.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Well, that's a nice line. Wow, they certainly got over the right side of bed today. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that fine display, they are holding 1st spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in 2nd place. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Here's a look at John Rahm from earlier.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they're aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. Okay, time to return to the action. Sitting at -3. Outright first here. That impressed me and her. This putt for par here. Oh, just missed. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in 1st. Lydia Ko holds 2nd. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach into. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That's tidy. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Good shot there, Beamer. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. And that puts her in 1st place. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
That's a good-looking shot there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. And that should secure the par on this one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, that one will play. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Fair effort. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Nicely done.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A birdie putt awaits. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. And she's our leader. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
That's some good golf right there. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Top effort, that. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This for a birdie run.
This has eyes for the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. A par putt on the table. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. We've arrived at a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Not bad. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Wow. What a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's frustrating. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Ooh. Putting for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
That is hunting for the hole. That putt went a bit long there. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Currently at -4 for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Now at the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Great shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
She's looking at 135 from the flagstick.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. 15 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for her par. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Nicely done. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
If she holds this, she'll win it all. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. You can mark that down as a victory. She'll claim it with all her heart.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look. And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.